Cargo transit time from the Port of Mombasa to Kampala have reduced by 40% under the implementation of the Regional Cargo Tracking System, otherwise known as RECTS. The application of technology is a welcome idea among the business community, but hurdles and border clearances have poured cold water on these advancements.
4 p.m. at the Malaba border post, and this is what meets the eye. There are over 500 trucks in this queue alone waiting to be cleared. In our time here, we notice a few drivers who would rather park on the country of entry and head back to the country of exit so as to clear the border documentation. A few of the clearing agents I spoke to said the snarl-ups have affected their service owing to road infrastructure, parking yards and accessibility.
We on average clear 1,000 trucks on average entering both inland and transit through. We have an average of 35 staff working 24/7. That is, we have a day shift, evening shift and night shift, so we do not cross.
And what we realize is that there are particular channels at Malaba that are still, kind of a narrow road, or the accessibility towards the one-stop border post.
There are still infrastructure works that are being done on the Kenyan side. You realize if the export road is from our side to Kenya is not yet ready as well, so there is still work that is being done by government to do the export road. So right now we are unable to push cargo, export cargo from Uganda to Kenya because the yard in Kenya is not yet ready. That is what creates a lot of congestion at the border on our side.
Kenya and Uganda participated in the one-stop border post, others known as OSPP initiative, but differences in work standards are to blame for these hiccups. But according to KRA, this may soon change.
We just completed mapping and surveying all our transit godowns, bonded warehouses, and the port gates, purposes of installing smart gates. And what will happen is that when the smart gates come on board, you load your cargo as when the agent finalizes processing of a document, you'll get a release order. The release order will enable you to get access to the port through the gate because it will have a barcode in our new ICMS system. You'll go load. When you're coming out, you'll exit using the same barcoded release order. It means if you've not done a document, if it is not properly passed, it will be difficult for you to exit. Over and above that, at the smart gate level or at the gate level, we also have CCTV cameras that will capture the container number and the vehicle number, front and the rear when it is exiting. You will use that data that is captured in the system is the one that is going to enable you exit the border.
In Uganda, the tax collector is able to carefully monitor the proceedings at the border from his office.
Once that is completed, then you will see very, very effective transit movement. The bridge has been redone, it's ready, but a bit of the roadworks and the yard that needs to be done.
Calling from the centralized monitoring center.
The same office hosts the central management system, and every move of the trucks is monitored. Over 20,785 cargo containers have been tracked with over 2,900 seals. Implementers of RECTS have hinted to a system integration with transporters to enable them to keep track of such delays.
So this is the Busia border post, and we're standing in at the yard. As you can see, some of the trucks are making their way into the yard. What you're meant to understand is that most of them take approximately a day and a half to get to this border point. And of course, we've been trying to see some of the trucks that have the tracking system. And as you can see, there's one truck here that has the regional electronic cargo tracking system offered by Kenya Revenue Authority and the Uganda Revenue Authority.
The tracking device has not been devoid of critics, with some other tracking system vendors taking implementing agencies to court over lost business, and the case awaits hearing.
Yes, you have companies looking for business, trying to provide solutions for purposes of earning the income. But they need to look at the big picture. East Africa, we are all yearning to attract investment. And we are in competition with the rest of the world. So if we increase the cost of doing business in the region, the investors have alternatives. They can go to Egypt, they can go to Southern Africa, they can go to Macedonia. So as a region, we have to work together to make sure that we reduce the cost of doing business.
Trademark East Africa is sponsoring the rollout of this plan at regional countries that has attracted Malawi, Congo, South Africa and Ghana.
But I want to assure you that the demand that we have right now is, as at now, we have requests of not less than 15 major transporters who have close to 6,000 trucks who are ready to come on board.
The East African Business Council has welcomed the initiative of e-trucking but has challenged other countries to take part, including Tanzania and Burundi. According to the EABC CEO, Madam Lilian Awinja, the implementation should take an East African approach. Overall, the system is expected to aid in increasing intra-Africa trade, an item that has stopped trade conversations in the recent past. Laban Cliff on Serio, NTV Business.